Hello, my amazing artists. All right, today what we're going to do is we are going to be making a beautiful butterfly, okay? But I want to talk to you about a butterfly before we start. So if you look at a butterfly, especially its wings, you will notice that they are exactly the same on both sides. That is called symmetry. And we are going to make our butterflies symmetrical. So we're going to make them the same on both sides today too. And we are going to use a type of printing to do that. We've talked about printing before. We've used foil. We've used foam with paint. We're going to use another type of foam this year too. Today, to print, we're actually going to use folding, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to be painting on the right side of our paper only. This is the only side that a paintbrush touched. Everything on this side is just a print or a stamp of this side, okay? So I'm going to show you the whole thing, and then I'm going to actually do it with you as well, okay? So what we're going to do first is you're going to get a white sheet of paper. You're going to write your name and number on it, and then you are going to fold it in half. These are really big papers, okay? When you fold it, you want to really press hard on that fold, okay? After you folded it in half, you're going to open it up so you can see that line down the middle. We're going to use this line to help us know where to start, so you got to make sure you really press down with that. Okay, when we're painting today, we're going to be using this black paint. I watered it down so it's kind of drippy and messy. If you get it on your hands or your table, we'll give you one wipey at the end of class to use to clean up. Okay, now I'm just going to show you a few strokes and how we're going to do this, and then we will do it together, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna dip your paintbrush. You kind of want a lot of paint on there, so do not hit your paintbrush, it'll splatter. And don't wipe it on the edge, because when you wipe it on the edge, you go back to put your paintbrush in, it gets all over the handle of the paintbrush, okay? Now, we're gonna start with the butterfly's body or head, and we're gonna start up kind of high. Don't get too high because you wanna leave room for the antennas. So you're gonna do a backward C, going from the fold to the fold. Then you have to fold it and rub. Now the trick is we have to work quickly but not sloppy. So you have to fold it and rub it before the paint dries, and when you open it, it should be symmetrical. Now you're gonna run into some fuzzy marks like this. It's okay, okay? Then we're gonna do the body same way, line to line, fold, and rub. You got to rub it really good, and you got to make sure your C shape touches the fold so that they meet, okay? We want them to meet. We don't want them to be apart like that. Okay, now I'm going to show you what to do if you don't have enough paint and it doesn't print. So if I don't have enough paint, or I stop before I fold, I've stopped and I've talked to my friends and I've talked to the teacher and I'm just having fun and chit-chatting, and that paint dries, this is what happens. You don't want to let that paint dry, because if you do, this is what happens. But it's okay. If this happens, all you have to do is get your brush, do that same line on that same side again, and don't stop and talk this time. Go ahead and fold and press, okay? All right, now we're gonna pause the video so that you can get your papers, write your name and number, and get your paper folded, okay? After you fold it, open it up and put your hands on your head. All right, when everybody is ready, we're gonna do this together. Go ahead and get your paint kind of close to you and your partner. That way you don't have far to reach. Your paper should be open. I'm gonna go first, and then it's gonna be your turn. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start at the top just like I just did. We're gonna make a small C for the head, or backward C. After you've made your backward C, you're gonna fold and rub. Now it's gonna make blobs. It's gonna spread. That's okay. This is not gonna be perfect today, okay? We wanna make sure we're painting on the right side. Okay, then we're gonna do the middle body part. Same thing, backwards C, fold, print. All right, it's your turn. Okay, now we're gonna do the bottom. Same thing. This one you can go all the way down if you want to. And you're gonna fold and print. And at any time, if you need to pause this video, just ask your teacher and she can pause it for you and let you catch up. So now you have like a snowman. Okay, now we're gonna start the wings. So we're gonna go from the middle body part to the corner, okay? Just with a line like that. Now it's a big line, so you gotta move kind of quickly on this. You wanna fold and print before it dries. And now you have a snowman with arms. Okay, now we're gonna do the same line, but we're gonna go down to this corner this time for the bottom of its wing. So I'm gonna go same thing, but down towards the bottom. Fold, print, okay? All right, now this is where it gets a little bit tricky. We have to do the sides of the wing, but this is a very long line. If you do this whole line, by the time you get it folded and printed, it's gonna be dry. So we're gonna do half of it, then the other half. So I'm gonna start with this top half. You can do any kind of line you want. You can do a few zigzags, you can do bunny hops, you can do just one curve, or you can just do straight. I'm gonna do 2 bunny hops. 1, 2. See how I went halfway down? Now I'm gonna fold and print, okay? See it? Now I'm gonna finish the bottom half of the wing. I can keep doing bunny hops if I want. You could do a straight line, you could do a big curve, you could curve in, however you wanna do it. Don't do them too tiny though. If you do a bunch of tiny little bunny hops, it's gonna end up looking like a bunch of little blobs, okay? I'm gonna go in a little bit like that, fold, print, okay? Now, we're gonna do the antennas. You're just gonna do it the same way. We're gonna paint on the right side. You're just gonna come from the head, and I would just do something simple. Fold, print. Okay, once you're done with the antennas, I want you to put your brush in the paint and come sit on the floor so you can watch this part about the decorations. Now, decorations, less is more, okay? That just means the less you do, the better it's gonna look, because next week we're gonna paint this. If you do lots of decorations all over this, it's gonna end up looking like a bunch of black blobs and you're not gonna have anywhere to paint. What I would recommend is doing 3 decorations, and by decorations I mean lines and a circle or a dot. Now, stars are fun, but it's too hard and they don't look like stars. Don't be doing stars and hearts, just do something simple. So you're gonna do a decoration, fold, and print. Every time you do one, go ahead and fold and print so it doesn't dry before you do it, okay? Do a decoration, fold, and print, okay? I have 2. I'm gonna do one more down here and then I'm gonna say I'm done. Okay, last one, fold and print, okay? Now my butterfly is finished. We're gonna put these on the drying rack. We're gonna put 2 per shelf, so you're gonna have to turn it up and down. Make sure you do not leave it folded when you put it on the drying rack. If you leave it folded, it will stick together. Open it up and put it on. Okay, you may go to your seats, do your designs, and then put them on the drying rack. Your teacher will tell you which one to put them on, and then after that, you may draw in your sketchbook. Remember to write your date, and you can draw whatever you want till the end of class. All right, guys, I hope you guys had fun and enjoyed this. We're gonna have more fun with this next week too.